Okay, there we go. Howdy y'all. It's your cowboy. Uh, wow. Happy belated New Year's to all of you. Okay. Uh, man, what? It's been like what? At least 3 weeks since I've last streamed, and I feel kind of out of it. But I think that's only because I didn't really sleep. Plus, I'm kind of hungry, so which is kind of why I got some Burger King croissant meal to start off the day. Uh, oh, so yeah, how are y'all doing today, or you know, or tonight? Hope y'all have been doing well. Hope your year has been starting off good. I just get everything out. So, as you can see, I guess you didn't notice. I I actually got a new camera, and for it's what is it? A Logitech C 920. This is it's one of those the most what is it? The most recommended budget friendly um webcam for streaming, and I gotta say it's a lot better than it's definitely better than the webcam that I use mainly for VTubing, which was a C505, also by Logitech. And I got this new camera. This new camera that I'm using right now. That's the hand cam. That is the 920, and I gotta say, pretty good investment. Now I don't have to got it during Black Friday, I believe, or was it Cyber Monday? I can't remember. But yeah. So as you can see, I got this basically. I got this sandwich or the sausage one, which is my go-to. I mean, I like the ham one, and the bacon one's all right, but I feel like I get more content from the sausage one more. But so let me tell you something else. Some other news. Aside from the camera, I got the what is it? Desk camera arm thing. So I don't have to use my this camera or my other camera to put it on my mic filter and use that as a like a camera stand. And thank God, I actually bought this one. This camera arm. I think it was like maybe around I think $19, or $20, somewhere around that range. I can't remember. Um, yeah, definitely a really good investment rather than having to do the little ghetto setup that I used to do with my mic filter, and I don't have to use tape because the tape that I used, it was like that clear duct tape, and as strong as it is, it's not. It doesn't hold well on the mic filter, you know. So yeah, it's a good thing I got the new equipment. You know, quality of life update. And I don't have to use Fuji to, and you know, keep on switching the position of my camera back and forth. You know, so now I have two cameras, so I don't have to do too much setting up every time I do hand cam streams and switching back to like regular streams. But yeah, I mean, Fuji is fine. It's fine. Probably better for like collaboration streams, but and I guess if you want to reduce what was it, CPU or something like that. Which I guess is a benefit, a plus when using Fuji if you're doing it solo. Hmm. So, but yeah, I another quality of life update. I got a new table, and I also got it during I think I got that one during the Black Friday sale on Amazon. So yeah, the camera, our webcam arm stand, um, the camera itself, the new the 920, and this desk. All of it during when it was on sale, uh, during on November. So just do a little poll. Right. Ooh. Yes. Vent. All right. Sorry if I'm not speaking too much at the moment. Just wanna finish all of this as quick as possible. I don't like having to eat my food when it gets cold. But yeah, so this desk is like, what is it, 5 inches longer? Like 60 inches compared to my old desk, which was like 55, I think. However, the length from the back side of the desk to the front is not that long compared to the old desk. It's just a damn shame because I bought this desk for I needed more arm space, more space to do stuff. Which is I mean, it's a damn shame because the old desk, I tried to find like a slightly longer version of that, but they're not selling this any other models other than the smaller one, which is like what, 40 inches or something, 45. which is a damn shame because I did like the longer length from the front and the back of the desk from my old desk. I mean, yeah, I do like my new desk now. You know, it has the monitor stand here, as you can see, which is where I put the clamp for the arm stand here, as well as the VTubing camera right here, from where I'm pointing at, which is pretty handy. And it also has, as you can see, the bright light here. It's got yeah, it's changeable lights. Got different turn it on, turn it off, change different colors, speeds of flashing speeds, different flashing modes. It's pretty awesome. Now I don't have to like rely on keep on going back and forth to my usual lamp just to get some light here. Not to mention, there's drawers, both on the left and the right. My only problem, aside from my only other problem, aside from the length from the front and back, is that there's, you know, where my PC is. From where I'm sitting, to my left is where the PC is at. It's inside this like a little spot that has like a graded mesh at the platform at the bottom. It's much needed because originally it was on the floor and it's a carpet, so it's not really good. I think it's like that causes kind of like heating problems or something like that. Not that my computer has had any problems with heating or anything, but like typically, ideally, you're not supposed to have like carpet against like the vents, like the under vents or whatever that like my PC has. So yeah, it's a good thing I can. It's now at an elevated platform with a graded mesh at the bottom. The only problem is it's a very tight space. It fits just barely enough. You can. It's bad enough that the thing is heavy to carry, but you have to like carefully slide it inside the spot. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a snug fit, but the fact that it barely fits is kind of I kind of wish the table was a little bit wider, or at least yeah, that little area was a little bit wider, so that way there's a bit more. I don't have to worry too much about hitting the thing against the metal bars of the table leg. So yeah, but not to mention, I've used a part of my old table, which has like a shelf spot piece, basically. You can put like stuff in there on 2 levels, but I used that part and turned it upside down, and used it as a what is it? An extra shelf. So there's extra space to put stuff like my acrylic standees. So it's a good thing I didn't like throw away the table pieces yet. I'm still cleaning up my room, and you know, putting everything back inside my room because I had, you know, I had to disassemble my old table and move a lot of some of my stuff outside of the room, just so I can have enough room to, again, disassemble the stuff, the table, disassemble the old table, take it out outside of the room, and then you know take the new table, take the pieces one by one, you know, just build that stuff. So. So. Already done. I mean, I still have my coffee, but I bought an energy drink again because honestly, I don't like black coffee. It's, you know, it's bitter. I'm not much of a bitter tasting person. I'm bitter flavor kind of guy. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, and yet I just took a swig of it, you know, just to start off the day. Ugh. But my energy drink is in the freezer right now. I should probably go check it out and see if it's cold enough. And I probably should wash my hands as well, so. Oh god, let me just not touch the mouse with my fingers. I touched the food with it, so I'm just gonna use my wrist a bit. And then go to BRB. Let me just wash my hands. I'll be back. I'm back. Let me change the Ooh. Trying to find something here. Oh Lord. Oh yeah, here it is. Wait, where's my Clip Studio Paint? Oh, it's right here. Oops, that's not it. Where are you? Yep, and then we put that here. We put away the table asset. I'll put away the coupon as well. God, this is so bad. Shimmy myself up here. God, it's so God, I don't know what I'm cooking here, but anyways, yeah, I'm back. Good thing my energy drink got cold enough. So as you can see, that it's this one. Yeah, watermelon guava. Actually, I want to take a look at how clear it is now with the new webcam that I have. Although, I mean, my curtains are closed, but the sunlight is still kind of out there, but... Yeah, that's definitely a whole lot better than what you originally had. If I put it up close, so if I used my old camera, the stuff is just blurry. It was really bad, but thank God got the 920. Anyways, yep. So just gonna crack this open and cheers. Hmm. Yeah, it's not that bad. Not the best flavor. The flavor is not as powerful as like all the other ones that I've tried out. I guess like it kind of goes down. The flavor kind of goes down smoothly, for lack of better description. It is sweet. The flavor is there. You can actually taste it, but it's not like subtle or anything. But I think because it's watermelon, it's not as potent. Ooh, and yep, now I'm awake. My eyes are open now. That's okay. All right. Mm. All right. Yeah, 114 milligrams of caffeine in this one. So okay. So yep, I'm definitely awake now, and hopefully this will carry me through the day. Um, where's my Clip Studio Paint here? Oh, there you are. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, as you can see here, this is my 2015 resolutions. I can tell you for sure that I definitely did not accomplish all of these at all. The only one that I could say for sure, the only one that I did the most effort is this one. Well, kind of. I'll put a triangle for because I mean I was supposed to stop drinking caffeinated drinks, but or at least lessen, which is what I did. I did lessen the amount of caffeine, so or like didn't intake too much. Didn't take a lot intake a lot throughout last year. But I did a relatively all right job in not buying too much. caffeinated drinks, like you know, like the energy drinks, like that I just bought right now. Um, but yeah, I'm not too reliant on them now, thankfully. But I went for I guess a better alternative, being tea. I At some point last year I bought Lipton tea. There was like a box of it, so there was like a lot of them tea bags. I'm not even halfway done with it either, and that's only because I've been reusing the a bag, um like what is it, 3 to 4 uses. After that, it's like I just throw it away. So, and like after like the first drink from like after once you use the a bag for the first time, I'm not a fan of the flavor. I mean, it's not the worst. I mean, I would rather drink that than the Burger King coffee, because this Burger King coffee, this black coffee is very bitter. And I, again, like I said earlier, I'm not really a I'm not into bitter flavors. So, uh, oh yeah, keep in mind that when I didn't really if I don't get sleep, or get very little to no sleep, and add that with like taking in caffeine, I'm probably gonna be like a little bit lost in my thoughts, trying to think of what to say, and probably like just doze off a bit, or like a sort of out of body experience sort of thing. I'm probably also gonna just stumble on my words a bit here and there, so just keep that in mind whenever I caffeinate myself and slash or don't get sleep. But again, yeah, I did lessen the intake, total intake, throughout last year. So thankfully, that this is one thing that I accomplished. I kind of wish I would stop drinking it altogether, but it's whatever. I mean, hey, as long as I don't take too much throughout the year, then all is good. But yeah. Me being I guess self-diagnosed with ADHD, and me being a master procrastinator. Yeah, this hasn't been finished at all. I did a little bit, just a tiny bit of rigging, but it's barely any progress, to be honest. Get better at drawing. I barely even drew anything. I didn't even do practice, so that's another one. Talk more often, especially during drawing and working. To be honest, I didn't stream too much. I would say. Actually, let me see here. Actually, no, I streamed a little bit more last year, but ah, it was. I can't really say that I spoke a lot. A good chunk of my streams last year were like collab streams, which is kind of not good for me, at least. I mean, yeah, I'm playing with my friends, but like, at least when it comes to growing this channel, it's probably not a good idea. But Not to mention, I did that one time in April, like late April, early May, where I just did like a week-long stream marathon of just, it was just me just drawing. And it was like what, 8 to 11.5 hours on average throughout those 7 days. So it's like, and not to mention, very little amount of sleep, plus streaming for that many hours, plus being caffeinated as well to top that off. And it's just mostly me being silent. I do have been speaking a little bit, but here and there throughout each stream, but it's throughout the entire thing. It's just I was just mostly just quiet. But I guess that's because, you know, I was locked in, I set a deadline for myself. You know, so there was like that sense of urgency for both the drawings and so, but still, I didn't really speak much. But some of the other streams aside from the collab streams and that 1 week long drawing stream marathon, it was I'd say I spoke a good amount of times. Like, what is it? It was just, you know, looking into my thumbnails, it's like, it's mostly Helldivers. It's mostly Helldivers. And, but you know, I love Helldivers. Helldivers 2 is probably one of my favorite games. I haven't streamed of it much lately. Well, aside from last month, last month, it was just me showcasing the Python Commando Warbond. But yeah, when it comes to like Helldivers 2, I do I find myself talking the most in those streams. Though, of course, there are a few times in some of those streams where I just don't say anything, but I think that happens like later on when I'm like starting to feel a little tired and like I started losing energy, so I just kind of need to stop or just don't speak as much as I would like to. And that's probably only because like I was pretty much done showcasing everything that I needed to show and, you know, say my thoughts. But I do, you know, throughout the whole thing, speak in those streams, especially like giving like a recap and like overall summary, like for my thoughts on each of the Warbond content. I guess also maybe Zomboid during that one Zomboid stream, I was able to speak as well, a good chunk, but maybe not as much as Helldivers. But I kind of wished I could do the same thing with like drawing streams or working streams or just any stream, not just Helldivers, you know. I can't even. I'm not even sure to even like put it with a orange triangle. Actually, but yeah, especially during drawing and working. Yeah, I know. I didn't even speak as much. Nah, Yeah, there's no way I can't excuse myself with it for this. Fix bad sleeping habits and body clock. Last month it went downhill. I mean, it was like doing it. I was doing pretty all right, like throughout last year. But then it went down the went down the drain last year or last month, and it happened again earlier today, like this morning, last night. I was about to sleep. I was nice and warm. My eyes were heavy, but as soon as I went to bed, my body would not fall into sleep, into a deep sleep. My stomach was just like, I want food, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't know. It's annoying when you want, and you know, I don't know how some people are able to sleep off hunger. I kind of wish I had that ability, because my God, there are there's like a point in time where you shouldn't you should eat, and other times where you shouldn't. Like I shouldn't even be eating like past ass o'clock. And I'm like, ugh. My eyes are heavy. I want to. My back is starting to like tire out throughout the night, and I'm like, I want to lay down. I want to fall asleep, but my stomach is like the only one thing that just keeps me awake, and I'm like, oh, you know. So, which is why I bought Burger King and bought an energy drink in hopes that, you know, it just satiate my freaking stomach, and, you know, in hopes of staying awake. Hopefully I could actually sleep at a reasonable time later tonight after drinking that energy drink. Hopefully. I don't know. My body sucks. Let's be honest. It, bad sleeping habits. Yeah, I mean, there are times where I'm still. I did definitely sleep better than back in 2024, but it was just last year that it just screwed it up all over again. So it's like, do I? I'll just uh, I'll just give it a triangle, an orange triangle. And stop procrastinating. Well, yeah, that didn't really. I mean, the only. Yeah, no. I mean, I did like last minute just cleaned up my room a bit, well, or rather moved some of the junk outside of the room, disassembled the old table, and then build the new table. But I only just finished building the new table, like a few days ago, maybe like 2 3 days ago. But then, you know, did a little bit more renovating yesterday. Yesterday morning. Okay. Sorry, I just needed to move my acrylic plate. But and yeah, reach 500. That did not yeah. I was able to get up to, I think, some days ago, it was, some weeks ago, it was like 210. Then, very, like, somewhere very late December, it went to 209, and then earlier, or sometime, I think maybe 2 or 3 days ago, it went down to 208. I thought 500 subs was reasonable, but you know, considering that I don't stream as much as I would like to, due to several reasons, me being a bit lazy, me being like low on energy almost every day. And I guess maybe I want to say anxiety kind of is also another factor to take into account. But hey, I think in 20 wait. Back in 2024, I think like going from 2024 to 2025. Or wait, what am I saying? 2025 to now, or like throughout 2025, I think I did a good amount, did enough to at least gain a good number of subs. I may not have reached 500, but from what I've gained throughout my time, I'd say I did pretty alright. But for someone my size, 500 probably might have been, well, yes, probably more reasonable, but considering how I perform, it's not as easy to get, but it's whatever. I'm not too head up about it. You know. This was just more or less like a little last second addition resolution thing that I added during the 2025 stream. And exercise more? Well, yeah, no. I did at one point. I did actually, believe it or not, I did do a little bit of jogging. Again, inconsistent, mind you. There was even one point in time where I ran 2 days, consecutive days. Or like, yeah, did a little bit of a jog, short jog, 2 days in a row. Which is very rare for me to do, because normally I do like one day a week, or like at least one day within a week, and then after that I'm just done. And I've only just ran for like the amount of days that I've in total that I've jogged, did a small jog near around the street. At least three times. I want to say I did. I maybe did 4 in total, maybe 5, but I can't remember. But I did at the very least I did 3, at least 3. But yeah. Again, me being a professional lazy procrastinator. Yeah, it is. Nah, I couldn't do it. So, yeah. The only things I did okay were just the bad sleeping habits and body clock, but it kind of just messed up at the very last second, at the very last minute. So, and at least I didn't take too much caffeine, so compared to 2024 to 2025. So, yeah, this is at least a, a positive. But everything else, especially this one, oh, I just hate. I'm a again. I'm a professional procrastinator, so this is it's very, and it doesn't help that I get easily distracted. I've been easily distracted a lot more often last year compared to 2024. And mind you, this was like a self-diagnosis. I didn't go to the doctors or anything. I don't have the time, energy, and uh, yeah, I don't know. I ain't got the time and energy to meet up with my freaking doctor. So it's like I just roll with the punches, if anything, so to speak. But yeah. Let's let's see what we could do here. We'll just copy paste this and then we'll go for 2026. Oh, wrong button. Okay, so let's start from the top. Of course, I want to get this. I want to get this freaking taken care of. Ah! Forgot this was just a singular image. Of course, this remains unchanged. I still want to get better at drawing. Of course, this is also another thing that I want to want to get better at. That too. This too, especially. Oh my god, please. Freaking. Oh my god. Let me just freaking box that. Just to really emphasize this shit for myself. Please stop that, stop it. Oh god, I hate being. Like I love resting, but when you rest up a lot, you don't really do much. So that's probably shouldn't be doing too much of that. I still need to get all of my the rest of my stuff from that I took out from the room and put it back inside my room. Yeah, there's no way. I feel like I probably might not be able to. Yeah. ear. Give me a moment. Ugh. Yeah. So, hopefully I can lessen the amount even more. But I feel like this kind of goes in tandem with my bad sleeping habits. So this is gonna be a bit hard to do. Because I also need to fix my bad sleeping habits. Like I also gotta like what is it in terms of like bad sleeping habits? Like I need to stop using like my going on YouTube like on my PS4 while in bed. Because I find myself letting like a video play like as background noise or like white noise to keep to have playing, but then I think at some point very like late in the year, late 2025, I what was it? I found myself not sleeping as well, not that much, not that good with something playing, but I think it's because you know the TV's showing a lot of light, and even with my eyes closed, I kind of just can't sleep. Even when I like turn my body away from the TV, it's like it's like I don't know. I don't want to keep on sleeping on one side just to for the sake of not looking at the light from my that's emanating from my TV. So I gotta earlier like this night when I was trying to sleep, I did turn off the TV and the PS4. It kind of worked, but because my stomach was kind of acting up on me, I was kind of getting hungry and whatnot. It's like I just couldn't sleep. So, but hopefully tonight I should be able to sleep tonight, and especially without having to have the YouTube playing on the TV. So hopefully by then I should if I keep this up, if I keep it up, I should be able to fix my that one particular bad sleeping habit. Hopefully. But when it comes to like sleeping at a certain time, it's like that's easy to do. Well, quote unquote easy. It's just depending on if I'm like fully awake or not, or like feeling really sleepy, eyes feeling heavy. But again, I gotta work on that. So if if I'm able to fix my bad sleeping habits, I should be able to in turn not rely too much on you know caffeinated drinks, even tea, even like Lipton tea or whatever tea there is. So yeah. And of course, this one. So yeah, starting off the year with 208 subs. Let's try a more reasonable and even more simpler. 300. Surely I should be able to reach that, or at least get very close. I would hope. I just need, that's the thing. Consistency. That's another thing that I need to work on. A lot of consistency on all of this, to be honest. You know, consistently get to working on the rigging, consistently practice and get and actually consistently draw. Be it like drawing sessions, uploading, staying on a particular style. But I mean it's not too bad to have different styles of art, like trying out different art styles. But I don't know. Consistently talk more often, like how I'm doing right now. I wish I could talk like this a lot more often with in any other stream, and not just like streams like this. Because right now, all I'm doing is just recapping. But, I mean, it's something, but when it comes to drawing and work streams, it's like I barely talk. Although, I think in the when it comes to working streams, I mean, I guess you gotta focus on work, which makes sense. In the case of drawing streams, it's like, yeah, you can talk a lot while drawing, but at the same time, it's, I guess to some extent, it's okay if you don't talk when drawing because you're locked into getting things done. And I guess this also applies with like this would like heavily apply with those that are doing like commissions, or they're like on a deadline, they don't want to talk, or can't really talk as much as they would like to, but they got to get something done, which makes sense. But when it comes to like just casual drawing, there's like no set deadline or anything. It's like maybe like it's okay to not speak as much, but again, with this whole talk more often and especially consistency, I would like to probably speak a little bit more. And fix the bad sleeping habits. Don't just do it for one day, just do it like several days, especially hopefully like in a row. Hopefully that would fix it. And consistently stop procrastinating. This is freaking important for me. But it's so hard for me to do that because, I'm always tired. I'm easily distracted nowadays. I'm stuck living with like debuffs. It's horrible. But it's like, what can you do other than roll with the punches? I don't know. It's so hard. Be consistent. Yeah. And exercise more. I mean, yeah. if anything, my goals are just gonna be the same thing as last year's. I mean, look at this. Yeah, look at this. There's barely much change. It's so bad, man. I royally messed up bad last year. I was getting somewhere, but oh. Oh yeah, that's another thing I also need to. Oh Lord. Yeah. Um so the workplace that I work at currently, it's honestly not that work. I mean, as easy as the job as easy as the job is, the pay with with the changes that had happened and the like throughout late 2024 to last year, we're still getting paid like the same amount. I mean, yeah, gradually like the payment gets raised up just a tiny bit, but it's like all these other unnecessary changes that have made the my job harder, unnecessarily harder. It's like the amount of pay is not worth it. And it doesn't help that the job that I work, the type of job that I work at, its schedules are inconsistent, and in turn that makes the payment inconsistent. And it doesn't help that there's like there's a lot more a little bit more workers. We kind of lost two coworkers as far as I know. But even then I'm still not getting that many days. I mean, granted, yes, I don't like the job, which is, and I'm not scheduled that many days currently for this month. So that gives me more ample time to do things by my do stuff on my own, do like on my free time, rather. Yeah, do stuff on my free time, like finding a new job. But there's like so many things that I need to get that I want to take care of first. I don't know. Yeah, this this is pretty important. I need to get out of that my current job and find a new job, because I'm not getting. I am My bank account has been dipping. It's been going downward. I I went from like what, I lost like a few $1,000 just from from paying rent, and then there's buying merch and stuff, and then there's of course gas. But and of course, groceries. But Jesus Christ, with again, I'm not getting that many days, so that in turn I don't get much pay, so that's pretty bad. And for what I'm working, the the work that I have to put into to get that little pay is just not worth the stress anymore. Like 5 or 4 years ago, it was all right. Maybe 3 to 5 years ago, the job was all right for what I was getting paid for. But now, and last year, and like like late third quarter 2024, it just gradually, as time went by, it stopped being not so worth it anymore. So I need to get. I have a lot of free time this month, assuming my manager doesn't schedule me for more freaking days later this month. So if I want to at least try to. A lot of these things are like often. That's another thing I need to take. I need to fix. Take care of one thing at a time. Don't like juggle things around. Oh my god. This is horrible. Let me move all this. This is starting to. This is getting really messy. Ah! Bro. Ah. Do things. Wait, no. Finish things. One at a I yeah, that makes sense, right? You know, if I can get one of these things done and then just tackle everything else one at a time. Oh Lord. I don't even know if this. I don't even know if this is really a resolution. This is just a strategy, if anything. Yeah, that's. This is more or less a strategy, not so much of a resolution, but. I'll just put an asterisk or something. I don't know. Actually, let me. move that there. I don't know. I was gonna say these are like optional resolutions, especially this one, the subs thing. But I feel like I honestly should exercise more, but it's not too important for me at least at the moment. You know, this freaking this whole thing that I'm doing, this is what I need to get done. This job, but this job is like I mean I could still somehow sort of survive off of it, but like I feel like if I get the new job, I don't have to stress out too much when it comes to scheduling. Plus, I get consistent pay. That's it. And then now my mind is going like in different spots, and I'm guessing this is where this comes in, one at a time. Because I feel like, you know, when I'm juggling between all of these things all at the same time, I just get burnt out. It's like a good all of these. Well, a good chunk of these is very, very important. But the fact that I didn't really accomplish 2025 resolutions is like I feel like I just disappoint myself even more, but like I do need to actually do something for this year. I can't just, you know, mess around. It's it's really bad. Like I'm just gonna say it. The situation, my situation is pretty scuffed. I am, I genuinely believe I am cursed. I am cursed to fail. I don't know. Shit's hard, but that's kind of like how life is. But I don't know if I really don't know if I have much time left. I don't even know what's gonna happen later this year. But the more I talk about it, the more I get really bummed out about it. But I just won't get anything done if I just sit around and mope. So it's like I actually need to do stuff. I don't know. I am born to suffer. Probably, but again, I actually gotta. I really need to stop sitting around and do nothing. I actually gotta stop fooling around. You know, looking into my room, I probably should be more frequent in cleaning my room. Or rather, keep room clean. Often. Because constantly, like, usually my room's a bit messy at times, and clothes are like piling up when they should be inside the closet. And I just don't like putting the stuff, the clothes in the closet all that much, because it's just like there's so much clothes in my closet, but I don't want to get rid of a good amount of the clothes that I have, because they all look are nice to wear, but some of them I just don't. Yeah, I should really get back to removing more clothes, because Jesus Christ, it's really tiring. It takes like a lot of energy just to get one piece of clothing, like one top, out of the closet, and then it takes more another a handful of energy to put it back in without wrinkling it too much. And then there's like so many boxes, and most of them are like from face merch that I've been buying throughout the year. I get sentimental, so it's like the boxes kind of stay there. It's pretty bad. It's so bad that I have literally a big stack of boxes like standing or it's standing on top of one of my shelves, and it's almost nearly touching the ceiling. That's how bad. It's that bad. I'm very sentimental with these things, and ugh, I don't have much space in my room. My bed takes like a fourth of the space, and then another fourth of is my computer workspace area, as well as the TV. And then there's one of the shelves at the other corner, and then on the floor, boxes and a few clothes that I don't even need, and yet I keep on being given these clothes, be it birthday gifts, Christmas gifts, hand me downs from other family members, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I don't need all these clothes, and I literally got 2 pieces of clothing during Christmas Eve at a family gathering. It's so bad. I mean, the 2 pieces of clothing I got from the family gathering was nice, but it's like, do I really? Why do I don't need this. I don't need it. And yet, it's I don't know. That's the one thing I don't like when it comes to gifts, holiday gifts, Christmas or birthday gifts. It's like the one thing I don't like is clothes. Yeah, they're nice, but I have way too many clothes, and they're just taking up so much space in my closet, and I'm like, there's a lot of these clothes that I don't even wear. it's like, come on, just stop with the clothes. I would rather you just give me cash money, a gift card, or just, paper money. I'm fine with that. I'd rather that and have that money be used somewhere else. So yeah, that's kind of the hard part when it comes to keeping the room clean. Too many clothes being piled up. Like, I can put them away, but I'm like, so, after coming back from work, it's like I'm so tired. I just don't want it. I'll just put it back in the closet some other time. But then I forget to put it back in the closet, and it just piles up, and it's really bad. It's a pretty bad habit of mine. So yeah. You know, I don't think this V8 energy is doing me. I mean, it worked after finishing it, immediately after finishing it, or like halfway in, but for 114 milligrams of caffeine, it's not really doing much. I mean, I feel like I should sleep, but at the same time, I'm staying awake. But I guess that's only because I didn't really sleep last night, and I'm only caffeinated just to keep myself awake. So like this weird tug of war of wanting to either sleep or stay awake. I mean, it's nothing new, but ugh. Again, the only reason why I caffeinated myself today is like, I can't sleep. I don't want to sleep during the day because I'm gonna end up sleeping throughout the whole day and then waking up in the dark around at like what, 5:30, 5:30 to 6 p.m. and it's like already dark and I'm like, ugh. That's another thing about time nowadays, or at least as of recently. I think after daylight savings ended, or are we in daylight savings, or did it end? I can never. I'm never too sure if we're. Are we in daylight savings now? Oh, daylight savings doesn't start until March 8th. Hmm. I think after maybe when it was like almost nearing the end of daylight savings last year, for some odd reason, it gets dark around at 5:30ish to 6 p.m. It wasn't like that several years ago, where normally it's like between daylight savings and standard time or whatever non-daylight savings, depending on which, usually it gets dark either in 7 p.m. to or 8 p.m. depending if it's daylight savings or not. But as of recently, since like late last year, it's been getting oddly darker much earlier. It's really weird. It really throws me off. And I'm like, that shouldn't happen. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know why it's like that now. maybe it has something to do with the orbit around the sun or the planet, the day orbit rotation or whatever. I don't know. I really don't know. But it's so weird that it gets dark earlier than it did, much earlier than it should. I mean, yeah, it's daylight savings and whatnot, but like it shouldn't be that dark at this time. It shouldn't. Like, yeah, it gets dark early, but not that early. But I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know. Why was I talking about daylight savings? Damn it. I bet my goldfish memory is not doing me any favors. And it doesn't help that I'm just like, I didn't sleep and I'm caffeinated, so that's. Ugh. My brain, I'm not. I don't know. I'm wasting away, and it ain't good. Uh, what else was I gonna say? There was something else I wanted to say, but I'm kind of out of it. Jesus. Yeah. There's still a lot of things for me to do, you know. I think I gotta start. I just gotta start somewhere. I gotta tackle these one at a time. I mean, yeah, multitasking and doing a lot of these things. I mean, it's possible. It's easy. It's probably easy to do, but like, but considering that I'm self-diagnosed with ADHD, I that's probably gonna be a problem. Gonna be a bit of a hassle for me to try to do these things all at the same time, or a huge handful of these at the same time. So I gotta like just keep my mind focused on one thing, get it done, do it consistently, keep on doing it every time, not like one day and then call it a day, but like, ah, Lord, there's so much to think about, so much planning, so much resolutions to probably most likely fail and make myself more disappointed in myself than I already am. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully I can at least accomplish one of these things. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I've said enough what I've had to say, to be honest. I should probably get back to cleaning up and like putting stuff back into my room because I don't want to leave it down in the living room like on the ground. Like it's all in one spot, but I don't want to just leave it down there and have my old man tell me to clean it all up or whatever. I mean, he hasn't said that yet, but he knows of what I was doing. Actually, let me save this as a CSP format. Early goals. Yeah. And then save this. Need 26 goals. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I've got everything down. I just need to, I think most importantly, be consistent. Be consistent and not stop procrastinating, get stuff done. Be consistent with it. And then hopefully by then I could get my freaking model rigging done. I have the model is done. You know, I'm honestly debating if I should just show the model, but then I did ask that through a poll, both on a stream poll, and in my on the community post, on the community tab, or post tab, or whatever it is. Like last year, sometime early last year, I think, or was it 2 years ago? I don't remember. But everyone was a large majority on both sides, on all sides, Twitter. Well, I don't think anyone even voted during on Twitter. Actually, come to think of it, when I did the poll there, but out of all three, I think the majority was like, show it after you get the rigging done. Which I kind of get that sentiment. It's like, you know, why show it when it's not fully ready? Like, I get it, but I really kind of want to show it. But, you know, I'll hold off for now again. I just need to be consistent at getting the work done. So, yeah. Okay. Well, I guess that seems about it. So I guess I'll probably wrap it up right now. I've said all what I wanted to say. So, yeah, thank you all for coming today. I really do appreciate it. You know, And sure to be sure to eat something if you haven't. Uh, sure to drink water if you haven't. So remember to stay hydrated. I should probably just drink a little bit of water right now. Oh. Excuse me. Went down the wrong hole. Oh. And yeah. Also, check your posture. Do a little stretch if you haven't. And if you're feeling sleepy, get a good amount of rest. I would, as much as I would like to sleep right now, it's probably a bad time to do so. And besides, I already caffeinated myself, so it's like it would be a waste of a energy drink just to sleep it off and then wake up in the dark. So yeah, I need to stay awake for now, and hopefully I should be able to crash, fall asleep tonight. Oh my god, I have work tomorrow. Ugh. Ugh. But at least it's only tomorrow for the rest of the week. Again, this whole month, at least right now, but just based on the schedule, work schedule, it's like I'm not even scheduled that many days. Yeah, that should give me enough time to at least try to, you know, what is it? Improve myself for the better of this year, for the better of myself in the long run. Hopefully, I keep this up throughout this year, and hopefully it will transfer over to next year. But the future is uncertain, especially for me. So I'm hoping to God that this year plays into my favor, but I can't just sit around and let it play in my favor on its own. I actually got to do stuff. I need to actually do my part in this. So just hope that not a lot of outside forces doesn't fuck me over. I mean, it definitely happened last year, but it's gonna definitely happen this year for sure. I just hope it's not as bad. But, if it happens, it happens. Not much I can do about it. Maybe, probably, I don't know. Depends on the situation. So, yeah. Y'all have a good day, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe. Don't get shot. Don't get mugged. Don't get kidnapped or whatever. Just, y'all be well now. And I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all whenever. You'll know when I, make the waiting room and announce it in the posts tab or whatever. Be it on here on YouTube, on the YouTube, or in my Twitter. God, I really hope I get things done. But yeah, y'all be well now. I'll see y'all some other time. Otsu? Yeehaw. Let's just hope that nothing bad happens this year. Not just for me, but for everyone else. So... yeah. Let's make sure this year is kind. Let's hope it's kind for